Better Boy tomatoes on my little gardening experiment. They're slicers. And these are aroma style sauce tomato. And they're all starting to come out pretty good. I've got my wax beans. They're a Heritage brand. I don't remember the name of them. But they're starting to do pretty good. So my little gardening experiment turned out pretty good, other than the simple fact I had to bring them back to the house because the deer wouldn't leave stuff. Sweet peas, more sauce tomatoes, and then I had planted this in green beans twice now, and none of them came up. So over the 4th, along with the raspberry plants, I planted 3 bunches of strawberries in this one. And they seem to be thriving pretty good. More of the aroma style tomatoes in there, if you can see them. And so yeah, everything's doing pretty good. Hi guys, I finally got my bare root raspberry plants in the ground. Last weekend it was, over the 4th of July. I just decided to top them off with some sawdust that's decomposing for a little mulch. Try to keep some of the weeds and stuff away from them. They're about 2 months late for planting, but with luck next spring they'll pop up and thrive. Well, now that I got the doorknobs on, as you see, and the lawn's mowed, or as much as it gets mowed around the cabin, I think it's time to try to figure out how to put these rafter ties in. I'm going to set one of them on each side of the dormers up there and run them across, and that should tie in these rafters so they don't start slowly spreading over time. I'm going to just cut a 45 on either end and make them the same length. And now we got these cut. I'll drill a couple holes to run these spac screws, or structural screws, through in order to hold them up there. There. Now, I tidied up in here because I figured a way of hanging these, and that's using my drywall lift. I'll set that up in here and then put the beams on top of that and jack it up that way. Okay guys, this is a brand new 12-foot step ladder. As you see, I got another 5 or 6 feet to the ceiling, to the peak. Pretty tall building. I think I'm going to bring it down just a hair more. It doesn't need to be tight against the roof decking, but I would like to be able to get out my screws. Yep. Well, that didn't work. So, let's try figuring out a different plan of attack. Well, you know what they say, if you don't first succeed, try again. Let's try it one more time. I'm going to use a clamp and clamp that in, then I'm going to move my ladder over and try to screw it in from the other side. That may work. Although it may not work. We shall see. My next question is if my little 3/8" driver is going to have enough pep to put these big son of a guns in. I don't own a 1" or a 3/4" drive. Yeah, let's see if this works now. More better angle. Again, my little 3/8 driver might not do it. Oh. Well, there it is. One. The other one's going to go on the other side of that dormer. Well, there you go. There's a couple very nice oak rafter ties. Once they're encased around it with paneling that's going on the ceiling, they should really look nice up here. And what I'm thinking about doing is doing a channel across the top of them and drilling through and hanging some directional lighting or something. That'll come later though. I don't know if everyone recalls, but a few videos back on the cabin here, I had went over to a buddy of mine, Eric's house, and he had got an Alaskan sawmill, and that's what these came out of. Where one of his oak trees that he cut down, we used the Alaskan sawmill and milled these up. So a little story behind them. Well, good morning everyone again. Back at the cabin here. Today's project I think is going to be trying to punch through that chimney, getting that all weathered in, and we're supposed to get a little bit of rain tomorrow, so once I open it up I'm going to have to get it sealed up, so shouldn't be that much of a project, but it'll take a little bit of time, so anyhow, stay tuned. Yeah, I might have to grab the extension ladder from outside. Okay, let's try this again. Gotta love working off the heights. Well, let's see if I can get through this roof with one battery. Well, that definitely wasn't the cleanest job out there, but got the hole through. So next we're going to cut this off at a 45. Don't really know if you can see it very well here. We'll cut this 45 and we'll bend this flap out to a 90 on here, so that sets on the roof and that'll support the box some. And after I get the 45-degree angle on there, then I just fold over some flanges. There, a little bit more messing around with some shingles, and I can nail that in. Then get my flange in. Alright guys, after messing around with this a bit and trying to adjust, I've got another failure. That's 2 on this video. I'm really doing pretty good here. Apparently when they ordered my parts for this chimney, they ordered a 24-inch, and I guess I should have had a 36-inch support box. A little bit of a failure here. Figured I'd have this chimney in today, and I guess I was wrong. But at least the hole's there, and I now know what I'm kind of doing. So a new 36-inch box instead of 24 is $275, so I think I'll be ordering a new one of them and try to get this done right, because that is just too dang close to the edge. It leaves me no room to trim, no room for the beauty ring. Well, after calling every fireplace store I could think of, I finally found one place that actually had this 36-inch support box in stock. So guess where I'm headed? For about an hour's drive to go find one, and then an hour's back, and hopefully we get this thing in before dark or rain. Well, there's little sister. What's up, buddy? Well, let's try this again. After running around half the day, I found a 36-inch support box. So now we are going to redo all the same steps and hopefully have this one fit. Like I said down below, I'll save this one for our next project. Well, if nothing else, this project has learned me a couple good lessons. One is to shop around. It took 5 months to get that part from another dealer, and I went down to another place and they said they have them in on stock all the time. Couldn't understand why it would take so long. But water under the bridge, I guess. Damn, that shit's sharp. Well, a long way to Chimney's finally in through the roof. And there she is. Finally through the roof. Now it's just a matter of extending the single wall black pipe down to the stove. And the stove will be ready to fire up after a little bit of work on it.